Hey everyone, and we have the opportunity today to sit down with Dion, who is the cruise director of the wonderful Carnival Dream. So we're just going to sit down for a few minutes, have a conversation so we can learn more about Dion and also about being on a cruise ship and what he loves about it. So we're going to ask a few questions, got my handy questions right here. So we'll go ahead and start. And Dion, I'll have you start by, first I want to thank you for giving us a few minutes to sit down and have a conversation out of your busy schedule. Could you go ahead and introduce yourselves and kind of tell us about yourself and where you're from?
Good. Well, as you already know, my name's Dion. I bring you greetings all the way from the sunny tropical state of Arkansas. born and raised in a small city called Hope, where my family still resides and lives. Yeah.
How long have you been a cruise director?
Been a cruise director for 3 years. Been with the company around 6 years. So.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, cool. What motivated you to build a career in the cruise industry?
When I first came on board, my first contract was on the Carnival Ecstasy, and I started off as Fun Squad, which was what my team is, entertainment staff hosting all the little activities, bingo and stuff like that. And I saw the cruise director and I was like, oh, that might be something that I might be interested in doing. I had not too long lost my dad, and so my motivation was to try to work my way up as quickly as possible to help my mom, because my mom needed me so I can make more money and support my mom as much as I can.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's my main motivation, my mom for sure.
Awesome. How long are your contracts on a cruise ship?
So typically, a normal contract will be 6 months. Sometimes we can do 4 months, but a typical full contract will be 6 months, no more than 7.
And after that contract is up, do you renew and stay on the same ship, or do you go to a different ship, or are you just done, or how does that work?
It depends. So originally, before the pandemic hit, I was supposed to be on the Carnival Glory for 2 years. I was supposed to be core there. So normally, like with a lot of senior management, they try to keep the senior management the same for a certain amount of time. But now, since the pandemic, right now we're just bopping around to from ship to ship for right now for our contracts.
Okay. Alrighty. Is there any specific training that goes into becoming a cruise director?
So typically, most of our cruise directors have been promoted within the company. You have some that come from other companies or who have experience with hosting big shows and stuff like that. But typically, most of our cruise directors started off as Fun Squad or anything like in entertainment within our team, and so they start training from learning how to host smaller activities. Then gradually, like when I was starting off, I started hosting comedy, and I was a comedy club manager, so it gave me more experience. And then after that, my past cruise directors let me host the trivia parties. I got to host a Love and Marriage show to get the experience that I needed to become the cruise director. So it's like gradual training as Fun Squad as you work your way up.
Very nice, very nice. How long have you worked in the cruise industry?
Yeah, so I've been in the cruise industry 6 years. It was 6 years, October the 22nd, I'm sorry. October 22nd was my 6-year anniversary with the company.
Cool. Let's see, how many people do you manage as part of your staff?
So within my team right now, I have a total of 9, which are the Fun Squad, and then the entertainment director is something that we do have on board. She organizes the whole team, and so we're co-partners in especially with planning activities and stuff like that.
Very cool. So can you share one of your most memorable memories that you have since you've been on either as a cruise director or since you've been in the cruise industry?
I would say my most memorable event was my first cruise as official cruise director, and it was on New Year's Eve.
Oh, very
yeah,
nice.
And for those who've never cruised on a cruise ship, during New Year's is the best. I tell people all the time, that is the time to cruise. It's the best. I don't know, something about it. It's just a good energy. It's bringing in the new year, and it's a whole lot of fun. Yeah, so that's probably one of my most memorable moments, especially. Yeah, and then also let my mom see me as a cruise director too.
So your mom's been on the cruise ship before?
Yeah, all the time. She's like, this is my next cruise. Yeah.
Very cool. Very nice. If someone wanted to join the Fun Squad, what would be their process, or how would they go about doing that?
So they can go on carnivalentertainment.com. So the whole process is you have to go through, you have to do the interviews, send your resume. If you have video reels of you hosting activities or doing anything like that, that definitely helps as well. Yeah, because it's kind of could change because when I first started, it was through Castaway, but that's not anymore. Now it's carnivalentertainment.com. And then they have a breakdown. You can even apply for like a DJ or playlist cast for the cast or the singing and dancing and stuff like that. And that whole breakdown is there.
And within Carnival, is there like a vice president that's over all of the entertainment?
Yes. So we, our head of entertainment is Chris Nelson. And so he is the daddy of the whole entertainment team, and then it breaks down to different sub departments and going, different areas.
Gotcha. Do you study the demographics of each cruise so you know if you need to change any of the activities or anything that's going on that cruise ship?
Yes. So before our guests come on board, they normally will get an email of a rundown of where everybody's from and where the age range and all that other stuff. And so we look at that, and then we put in activities that we think that will work. Like since we're out of Galveston, we should definitely have probably a country trivia, or something like country music trivia.
Right,
or
yeah.
we should, if it's a bit older demographic, we definitely need to have an oldies 50s and 60s party or something like that. Or, if it's younger, we need to do 90s. We need to do, 2000s party or something like that to make everybody happy. Or if it's more of a Latin demographic, of course, we need to bring more Latin music on board, or we need to add more Latin activities as well. So yeah, we look at all that well before everybody comes on board.
Awesome. Did you have to change any of the activities or stop any of them since the restart with the pandemic and everything?
Yeah, we had a lot of changes. So we used to do like master mixology competition. I don't know if you've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
We had to stop that one for right now for the CDC purposes, and also like a quest, the adults only scavenger hunt. That's another activity we'll normally do. Most ships will have lip sync battle. We can't do lip sync battle right now due to that. So a lot of those activities are on pause. And then like the activities that we're doing now, we have made some fine-tuned adjustments to some of the activities. Some of them you probably wouldn't even notice. It's just like a lot of back of the house stuff that we have to do to make sure that everything's safe for our guests and crew.
Oh, very nice. What is your favorite activity on the cruise ship to host?
I think my all-time favorite is the Love and Marriage show. Because it's never, a lot of, some people ask me, does it seem like it's the same? I was like, it's never the same, because you never know what you're going to get on stage, or you never know what the reaction is going to be or what they're going to say or something like that. So I think Love and Marriage show is probably my favorite activity host out of all of them.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, we've seen that, and it's an awesome show.
Yes.
You never know what you're going to hear.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to hear. It's just...
That's cool. And the final question, if someone was thinking about cruising but hesitant because of the pandemic and everything, what is one piece of advice that you could give them?
The best thing I can say is you're going to be safe here, for sure. You don't have to worry about that. We got so many protocols and SOPs that we follow to make sure that everybody is safe while cruising. I always say it's the more affordable way to vacation too. Everything's included. You don't have to worry about paying for this and paying for that and all that stuff. It's all here. You got your entertainment here. You got your food here, hotel stay, and then you go to many beautiful destinations as well to add to that. And it's a good way to get out of your comfort zone. It's a good way to meet new people, experience things that you've never experienced before. And yeah, I highly recommend anybody to definitely come cruise and try it. At least try it. Try at least a 3 or 4 day cruise.
Exactly.
Something short, to see if you like it, but it never hurts to try.
Perfect. All right, well, we want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to sit down for a few minutes and have a nice conversation, just learn about you and learn more about cruising. And I highly recommend anybody that is looking at doing a cruise, you cannot go wrong by choosing the Carnival Dream. This is a beautiful ship. This is the first time that we've been on this ship. but we are absolutely loving it. The decor is awesome. It looks beautiful. The staff is outstanding. So I highly recommend anybody that's looking at booking a cruise to book a cruise on the Carnival Dream. All right, thank you very much. You guys have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye.